Republicans mock Democrats' $20 million study to find out what's wrong with men. Yeah, if that's what they're going into this study expecting, like, oh, let's find out what's wrong with men. Yeah, this is going to be a flop from the start because there's nothing wrong with men. You guys are the problem. Men are just making the best decision they can for their own self-preservation. You guys are the ones that force them into that decision. Look in the mirror if you want to know what's wrong with men. Locals near Atlanta call the plan dumb and question if Democrats can even figure out what a man is. Well, actually, in case you guys haven't noticed, no one ever seems to be able to know what a woman is, yet they know immediately what a man is, unless it happens to be a man in a wig. There's a few exceptions, but you very rarely see arguments about the definition of a man like you do with a woman. What's wrong with American men? That's what the Democrats are asking after struggling with male voters in the current T-1 presidential election. Fox News got their reactions from Americans near Atlanta to find out if they believe there's a real problem. Oh, of course not. Yeah, so wondering why, like, oh, hey, well, why did we struggle with men? Why are you telling me they don't like constantly being shit on and told they're the problem? And after enough of that, they just don't vote for us anymore? Who could have predicted this would happen? Clearly, there's something wrong with them. I even offered to show them some pussy if they voted for us, and they still didn't do it. There must be something wrong. Overall, most people interviewed found the plan to spend $20 million on studying American men laughable. I think it's dumb, said Patrice from Atlanta. Miriam, also from Atlanta, said, I think there's better places to put that money. Yeah, like into programs that actually support men and what they want. I think they're just going to flush our money down the toilet, said Miguel from Colorado. Spoiler alert, that's what happens with most taxpayer money, yeah. One on the study, Dave from Tennessee said, I would say there is not going to be much to learn. Aaron from Dallas, Georgia asked, what do the Democrats consider to be men? Yeah, first you're going to have to spend $30 million coming to a consensus about the definition of a man before you can even do this study. I don't know why you have to spend money to study men, said another. If they can figure out what a man is first, that'd be pretty sick. But I don't think it's going to happen, said Ethan from Ringgold, Georgia. This Ethan guy knows his shit. When asked if there's something wrong with American men, Evelyn from Tennessee said, I mean, there's things wrong with everyone. That's true. So I think it's true that maybe some conversation to be opened up about what American men need, and maybe some improvements could be made for men and women as a whole. Yeah, imagine if instead of calling men evil and toxic and saying they're the problem, imagine if they actually listened to men. Now, they sometimes pay lip service and they pretend, oh, tell us what you want. But the second we tell them, they just shriek that we're misogynists and they shut us down. Oh, we're not going to do any racist, sexist, misogynistic stuff like you demand. Oh, it was a mistake even talking to you, sexist bigots. And you see, that's why we don't talk to you. This is why we're just silently walking away now. It's a lot funnier if we walk away and we don't tell them, because then we get to laugh as they're all confused. Yeah, man is a lone wolf roaming the earth, howling at the moon. Many have just forgotten that. And then, unfortunately, a lot of men have become manginas and they've forgotten that. But a lot of other men just need a reminder. Like, guys, how many of you in your personal lives know a man that was stuck in a horrible marriage, and after the initial, BS of the divorce blows over, he realizes, like, man, I didn't realize how much happier I'd be without that source of extra stress and expenses, like a money drain, living with me. Yeah, Steven Crowder finally learned. Yeah, even Steven Crowder learned. Steven Crowder is spouting MGTOW talking points now. Ethan said about half of them, yeah, and whispered Democrats into the microphone. Yeah, dude, yeah, this Ethan guy is fucking based. Yeah, there's something wrong with half of them. Democrats. Yep. Several struggled to answer who they believed was the manliest Democrat. I can't think of any, to be honest, said Miguel. I don't know, said Evelyn from Tennessee. A few were able to provide examples. Patrice said Barack Obama. I think he meant to say Big Mike. I don't know. Like Big Mike's husband is not manly at all. Ethan said Andrew Jackson. Oh, if you got to go that far back into the past, that's different. Oh, not even Hogg. They said men. Okay, David Hogg wouldn't qualify. Speaking with American Men, a strategic plan is a $20 million project crafted by Democrats to study the syntax, language, and content that gains attention virality in these spaces of male voters. Let me save you all that money. Just assume it's the exact opposite of everything you do and everything you stand for. So good luck ever getting them to vote for you. And known as SAM, the study will specifically focus on young male voters and how the party can connect with the demographic. Well, try not attacking them constantly for a start. Additionally, the study envisioned rolling out pro-Democrat ads in video games. If you want to make sure you're even more hated, that's the way to go. Because I already don't want ads in my video games. So any ad that interrupts my video games, I'm now going to have a distaste, a hatred for the thing that interrupted my game. Yeah, so basically, go ahead, spend $1 billion putting ads in video games. Sounds like a great idea, Democrats. And the study's revelation was made in an overarching article detailing the uphill battle Democrats face after the current year -1 election, in which the Democrats scrambled to replace former President Puppet Brandon as the nominee with just more than 100 days left. And they replaced him with the candidate that was the first to be eliminated in the 2020 primaries. Remember, primaries, no Republicans were voting. The Democrats didn't want Heels Up Harris. She was their last choice. And that's the best they could do? Seriously? It was so obvious they weren't even trying. Orange Man made big inroads with the male vote in the current year election cycle. Current -1. A Fox News voter survey published in November, current year -1, showed that men aged 18 to 44 support Orange Man at 53%, compared to Vice President Heels Up Harris's 45%. That is a much smaller spread than it needs to be. Look, white people and men, both groups, need to start behaving like minority groups do, like women do. Imagine if men and white people voted as a block for their own self-interest like everyone else does. That's what I want to see. All right, while the Associated Press found more than half of male voters under the age of 30 voted for Orange Man instead of Heels Up Harris, roughly between 6 and 10 white male voters supporting Orange Man, about 1/3 of black male voters supported Orange Man, as did 50% of young Latino male voters. Oh, good. How much longer until the Republicans got the black vote at this rate? Orange Man's support among young black and Latino male voters jumped by around 20% compared to his current year -5 support. Yeah, that's because a lot of people fell for the propaganda. Like after the first 4 years of Trump, they were gaslit into believing that their lives actually got worse instead of better. And then they had 4 years of Brandon and they realized, yeah, I actually was a lot better off under Orange Man. Maybe we should get Orange Man back. And they did. So that's good. No, as long as the lesson has been learned, it's all okay. 4 years of 1984. Well, yeah, that's their instruction manual.